Hi, I'm Jay, EscobarJ.com. This video is how to face adversity and stay strong. Now, if you haven't watched the first 5 videos on this topic, check the description, click the links below. I will post them there. Go ahead and watch those first. Actually, pause the video now and go watch those first. If you have watched the videos, keep listening because today we're talking about contributing and helping others. Now, when you focus on helping others and contributing to others, it's one of the surest ways that you're going to start feeling fulfilled in your life. And this is different than like accomplishing and breaking through barriers and achieving goals, things like that. Because I mean, that can build and give you personal satisfaction. But a lot of times you'll notice that even if you get personal satisfaction, you see a lot of athletes. Kevin Durant is a prime example of this. In the past, Kevin Durant, he's making hundreds of millions of dollars playing basketball, fulfilling his purpose, going after what he wants and being great in that area. But there have been times where he has stated or people have shot barbs at him and that, and I think he's even stated at one point that he feels an emptiness inside still. He's still not satisfied even after winning some championships, NBA championships, etc. And you can tell that he just feels a little empty. And the reason why is because he's not contributing to others. You could argue he is, by his play on the court, but, that doesn't, that's just more going after his purpose. He wants to win an NBA championship. He wants to be a great NBA Hall of Fame basketball player. I mean, those are personal achievements. That's breaking through barriers, achieving goals, etc. What I'm talking about is contribution to others. Truly coming from a place of giving and heart energy and wanting to genuinely help somebody else without expecting anything else in return. Now, and if you feel that emptiness or you feel like there's something missing, first, that frame of mind is very dangerous because it can be very self-defeating. And if you entertain it, then you can easily spiral down into a negative cycle or negative self-talk, which is obviously going to make it more difficult for you to face adversity and stay strong in that adversity. But second, if you start focusing on helping others and giving to others and being valuable to those around you, then it shifts the focus and it shifts the mindset and it makes things different. You get a better feeling giving than you do receiving. Have you ever noticed that? Whenever you truly, genuinely want to give to somebody else without the expectation of something else in return, you feel a good, warm feeling inside. And it feels, obviously it feels good to receive things. I love receiving things. You love receiving things. When you receive some money or you receive a gift, right? It feels good. But when you give genuinely without expecting anything in return, you get such a deeper satisfaction and a deeper fulfillment. So start focusing on how you can improve your relationships. That's one area. And I would recommend start focusing on the people who are immediately around you, your partner, your children, your parents, your siblings, your nieces and nephews. And then once you start creating value and start becoming higher value to them and start giving to them more, and their emotional bank accounts or spiritual bank accounts start getting filled, then start focusing on extended family and just kind of work your way out until other people's love tanks are being filled by you. Start making more deposits in the people around you's accounts, not literal bank accounts, but their emotional, their spiritual, their physical, start depositing and making contributions to those accounts with those people around you. And start giving in any way possible to them. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you have to give monetarily. It means you could listen to somebody when they're having a bad day or going through something rough, even if you're going through something rough. I've been going through a lot of difficulty, and even today I was working and I was dropping off. I was doing a drop off and talking to a woman. As soon as I got out of my truck, I smiled at her, and just as soon as I just smiled, that smile just sparks the interaction off in a good, uplifting way. We started talking about what she's doing with the product I was delivering to her. And then we started talking. She started telling me about how she had a cousin whose son had died recently on Memorial Day. And then I brought up the fact that I had a cousin who died recently last week. And, it just created a great frame of mind. So it's something as small as just smiling at somebody else, listening to somebody else, or physically helping them with the problem. If they're moving, if they're, whatever. And it could mean showing up for them and supporting them in something that they love doing, or, just focus on focus on the people closest to you. And then after that, you can start focusing on your inner circle. If you have some friends, your inner circle, if you have, people that are closer to you, maybe not as close as family, but people that are close to you, that mean something to you, business partners, colleagues, etc. And start figuring out ways that you can contribute to their accounts, emotional, spiritual, physical, etc. And start depositing more into their accounts. And you'll see that your relationships and you will start to flourish, especially if you're going through some difficult times yourself. It'll shift your frame from focusing on what you're not getting and the negative stuff that you're going through to helping others. And you'll start feeling more fulfilled, and you'll start feeling more gratitude and humility. And that is the key right there to getting past and staying strong and actually thriving in the face of adversity, is staying humble. Finding beauty is in those difficult situations, finding beauty in adversity, because that's what life's about. And then once you start helping those inner circles, your colleagues, your friends, etc., then start expanding out to your community. Start looking for ways that you can bring value to your peers, your friends, your acquaintances, your community. Like I told you the story about the woman today. I had no idea who she was. I just decided that I was going to put a smile on my face and be nice and just listen and be attentive and just be a genuine person. And even if it's just as simple as that, just putting a smile on your face when you're interacting or talking to others or being around others, and being a genuine person. And when you do that, you'll start feeling more humility. You'll start finding that you can find beauty even in the face of difficulty or adversity. And that's the key. That's the secret to staying strong in the face of adversity. So if you like this series of videos, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell icon so you don't miss any time I release a video. If you'd like my help, the fastest way is through booking a coaching session on my website, escobarj.com. You can also shoot me an email if you have a success story, if you have something you're struggling with. I could maybe even do a YouTube video on what it is you're going through to help others as well. If you'd like to make a donation, you can donate any amount of money you feel is equal to the information given in this video or my other videos. And then at the very least, maybe you know somebody close to you who needs this information, who needs to know how to get past something or needs to know how to get through some adversity they're going through. So do me a favor and share this on any social media platform with any of your friends and family so that they can get the help that they need as well. That is my purpose, is to help as many people as I possibly can grow to become the best versions of themselves, to be leaders, and to be self-actualizers. And that being said, hope you're always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.